Okay. Um, let's get started then.
Yeah.
We can talk about. Yeah, we've kind of been doing a thing where we talk about all the characters, get them introduced and stuff. Um, Ask you a bunch of loaded questions that I use against you.
Cool.
Let's start with it's three new characters here. So let's talk about Ghoul, Gulzaru
Yeah.
Faredun.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, let's just step through the character creation stuff. That'll get us all our questions. Um, so you're a leech.
Yes. I tinker and deal in drugs.
Yeah. Um, uh, I mean, kind of an atypical leech, but I guess we'll get to that. Let's talk about your heritage. So you're Eruvian.
Yes.
Tell me about what your childhood was like, or how you did you grow up in Eruvia?
My father's parents are Peruvian nobles, so I was, born in luxury. I'm a spoiled brat, if you will,
Okay.
and I was the last of three brothers. I'm probably the failed, like the shame of the family.
Okay. Okay. Um, so I'm seeing a phrase here. Demonic courtiers.
Yeah.
So your family were courtiers in the demonic courts of Eruvia.
Yeah.
What?
That that's a thing in Arubia.
And
Crazy Arubians.
um, I mean, what exactly does that mean? Were your family landholders or something?
Yeah, they were, you know, pretty well off nobility, and they would sometimes consult with demons, just normal stuff.
Okay. Well, okay. So you were son of nobles. Um, how did you end up being a murderer for hire?
So, as a noble son, as most did, I joined the Red Sashes back when they had honor and tradition, and I moved with them to Duskwall. And then they kind of went into a life of crime and you know kicked me out because I wasn't good for it.
So you were no good for them because they turned to crime.
Well, when you turn to crime, you want the most physical adept individuals in the streets, right?
Okay.
You want thugs and bodyguards and stuff. I'm not a physical person,
Oh, okay.
which is why I'm a leech instead of a cutter.
Right. Right. So you don't get into the fighting and the breaking things.
Yeah, I know some basics of
Okay.
fighting, but I prefer not to.
Okay. I was gonna make you explain these three dots you have in both skirmish and wreck. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, you start with rec.
okay. Well, yeah. It says a leech. You're good at tearing things down.
Yeah.
Um, so you well. So what kind of work have you done then? As I mean, you're a criminal now too, unless you don't see it that
Yes.
way.
Yes. Well, I'm a victim of the circumstance You
Oh,
know, Destiny played a trick on me, and well, I'm forced to take my true heritage back because my parents aren't lending me money, so I gotta buy my way back by myself.
okay. So you've been sort of
No allowance.
disowned.
Yeah,
No allowance. Okay. What special ability do you have?
I am taking the venomous special ability, which renders me immune to a select drug or poison, which I can secrete through skin or saliva.
What?
And I took, yeah,
Nice.
it's fucking awesome. And I took
Nice.
standstill, which is a paralyzing poison.
Yeah. Yeah, you can secrete it through your skin or saliva or exhale it as a vapor.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I can smoke it.
So, okay, so you exude toxic substances.
Yes.
Um, now was that a part of training as a Red Sash? Was this like
It's
a part of the martial arts or what?
well, being physically weaker and having to sustain myself with drugs and other concoctions. I kind of developed slight resistance
Okay.
to things.
Okay.
My
So-
stomach is stronger than regular.
So were you were sickly or something as a child or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk about your close friend then.
Okay.
And as we
We
do,
chose-
with Blood Alley, so when we choose our friend, this is the person who helped you get into your life of crime, and you secured. So you start with 1 coin for them, for your past deeds that you've done in the underworld. Yeah, and your friend Stasia, the apothecary, vouched for you with a group, with a gang, with a faction.
Yes.
Yeah, what faction was that?
She vouched for the Dimmer sisters. They are very much connoisseurs of strange substances and such.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dimmer sisters are, they're known for dealing in arcane and weirdness.
Yeah.
Have you ever met a Dimmer sister?
I don't know. I don't think I'm that influential.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're going to spend your coin to go to +2 with them? So is it a +1 or a +2 with them?
It's a +2.
Okay, so you've had a lot of contact, a lot of work with the Dimmer sisters.
Yeah.
And then your rival.
Sure. Blood dealer?
A blood dealer. What does blood dealer mean to you, Ghoul? I know what it means to me.
Well, give me your definition first, because I have no idea
Okay.
what it means in the setting. It just
So,
sounded cool.
yeah, in the world of Blades, you've played a session already, so the world is broken. The sun is a dying ember far away in the sky, and ghosts and demons roam the earth. But they don't just roam the earth. Part of them roaming the earth means that the Empire developed a technology, lightning barriers, that they surround their cities, and it keeps ghosts and demons at bay. They can't cross this barrier. But it's not just the demons on the earth, but it's also the ones swimming in the ocean that are the size of continents. These great Leviathan demons. You only see them in aspect, and their blood is harvested from their bodies, merely siphoned off and brought back to the city and processed into electroplasm. Now,
Okay.
there are those Leviathan hunters, probably where it started, who take that demon's blood and then drink it undistilled. And
What?
and it's a highly illegal substance. You're not supposed to have Leviathan blood if you're just a person. And you're certainly not supposed to drink it and then cavort with demons, or get high off Leviathan blood, whatever in the hell that means. But that's what a blood dealer is.
Okay. Yeah, I was right in assuming it was cool.
So Jewel talked bad about you. Jewel is your enemy. So how'd you get crossed with Jewel, first of all?
I think at the beginning we were kind of friends, but as you know, I spent time away from home and all that. It got too demanding. I kind of pissed him off.
He got too demanding?
Yeah, I got too demanding.
Oh.
I am my horse.
So he gave you a bad name with whom?
Lord Scarlock.
Oh God.
Okay.
Bum bum bum.
Alright, so Lord Skurlock. And what does Ghoul know about Lord Skurlock other than he's on the verge of being at war with him as an individual?
I know he's a very, very dangerous man.
Isn't it?
Consorts with forces from beyond. He's the closest thing to family, I guess, in this city. You know?
Yeah, rumors abound about Lord Skurlock. He's not seen often. But he's rumored to be centuries old. Which is not normal.
No.
Because he's also rumored to be a vampire. Yeah, cavorting occult reputation, arcane, demons, all that stuff. So there's a little bit of a theme, I get. Well, I don't know, Dimmer Sisters, God knows what they get up to. I mean, you said you and Jewel just had a falling out, but what is your official position, sir? Are you or have you ever been a demon worshipper?
No, demon worshiper has negative connotations.
Okay.
You know, demon friendly is a more positive way of view. Yes, I fucking worship demons.
Okay, that's what I needed. Alright, good. Friend to the demon. And
You know, I don't have a cool demon friend, but whatever. I'll get there.
that's fine. We can get. I can help you out with a cool.
You don't
demon
want that
friend.
help, Rama.
But I do. I really do.
In the dark is what I'm saying.
I can help you out with a cool demon friend. Let's talk about your vice,
Yeah.
and let's see how much help I'm really going to have to give you. What is your vice?
So, you know, I'm a pompous noble. My vice is luxury,
Mm-hmm.
especially rare, quotations, meat,
Oh,
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
rare meat.
Ah,
I wonder what
yeah.
that could be.
So your purveyor is Chef Roselle of the Golden Plum.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Six Towers. So, Chef Roselle is one of the best cooks in the city, still operating the legendary Golden Plum restaurant, worth the trip into the haunted streets of Six Towers. And you procure rare meat through Chef Roselle.
Yes, she's an adept cook for this kind of meals.
Okay. And that name, Ghoul, does that have any significance?
Yes.
I wonder.
Yes, it does. Where did you get that name, and who gave it to you? Are you known for eating the flesh of people?
Wait a second. Yeah. Repeat the question, please.
Your alias, Ghoul. Are you known for eating the flesh of the living? Who gave you this name, Ghoul?
Oh, some incorrect, they're the press, I guess, in the setting, like journalists and stuff.
Okay.
They love that shit.
It's
They
just
love,
yeah.
yeah. Some European noble eats people of Duskwall headline.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I've got all that. Gonna need to add some notes about Chef Roselle in case somebody chooses them in the future.
They should.
Yeah. Anything else about Ghoul? Anything else important? Your look? Anything we didn't cover?
Look. I mean, the people of White Crown don't like me.
Oh, that's right. We didn't talk about you. Yeah, who your friends were around your vice.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Ingrates are my friends. I give them plenty to write about, so I love that. The people of White Crown, however, they don't like me much.
Right, yeah. White Crown's kind of the government center.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so the Ink Rakes, the newspaper, you don't mind all the publicity that they might be giving you?
Oh, hell no. Not at all.
All right, cool. You know what? Let's drive this character like a stolen car. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Christoph von Voss II.
Yep. What's up?
So you're a hound.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your heritage? Where do you come from?
From Duskwall. Yeah.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Well, raised is, a term. Yeah. So, what do you want to know, Justin?
Well, tell me about growing up in Duskwall. I mean,
so like, my dad was air quotes noble.
oh, okay.
And a wine importer, right? And he got mixed up in all kinds of shit with the red sashes and stuff, and just kind of disappeared. Or at least that's what my mom said. And so she was a blue coat inspector. uh, catching bad guys and stuff. And so she was always out and about doing things, in the middle of the night, catching bad dudes and whatnot. So I was kind of left to raise myself a lot of the time. So I learned, I got my education in the School of Hard Knocks. And when I came of age, whenever that is, right, like, I joined up with the Blue Coats, but it wasn't really for me. But I did it for a little bit because it was like that's what Mom wanted me to do, and I had that in. It wasn't really for me. I was good at it, but the money wasn't good, and it was way too dangerous. But I had the skill set.
Okay.
And so I became a bounty hunter.
Oh, you became a bounty hunter. Decided
Yeah.
to enter an honest line of work.
Sure.
What did you get up to as a blue coat? I mean, you say it didn't fit well, or you didn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just like Dad, can't keep my hands off the sexy blue coat women.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like my sergeant or whatever, like we kind of had a thing, and then it wasn't a thing anymore, and it just like wasn't any good for me to be a blue coat no more, with my sergeant having it out for me. So now I'm in that gray area between the law and criminals, where, yeah, I am extrajudicial.
Hang on. I have to bring up an IMDb page. We're gonna do this right. You want to do it? You want to do this? We'll do this. That's fine. I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're above the law.
I wouldn't say above the law.
Oh, okay. Do the blue coats have it out for you? Do they have you marked for death?
I think it's a bit of both, right? Like, I got some pals, and I got some people that don't like me.
Okay.
I think the guys are like the beat cops that I was working with, like, we're tight, kind of like a blood brothers kind of thing.
Okay.
But at the same time, right, like, I think upper management doesn't like me a whole lot.
So yeah. Now, well, let me ask you about your retirement. So you left the blue coats and stuff, and now you're a bounty hunter. But I mean, will you go out for anybody, or are you like, I can't do the blue coat thing, my hands are too tied and everybody's corrupt, so are you like out for justice?
So, I think it's a bit of both. Like there's bad dudes that I want to take down, but I also have bills to pay. So if I can't find a bad dude,
Okay. Yeah, you'll take a target if yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, we're only 3 in, so I've got another. I mean, he's made a lot of movies now. What is your special ability?
Oh, it's Scout.
Oh.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm good at ambushing people and sneaking up on them and that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's my MO.
Sure.
I pretend to be drunk and crash a cart into them. Wait, no. That's the other Kristoff. Kristoff the Elder.
Well, so who's your friend? Who's this Physiker Florian?
Oh, I think he's... I forgot what I had about him, so I just kind of... I think he's... Like, he's the guy I go to when I'm busted up from doing a job. But I think we're like friends too. I think he was like in a bad spot, right? Like some thugs were trying to, get protection money out of him or something. And I helped him out with that. Because he's a good guy, right? Like he's got a family and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
So he was under siege.
yeah, something
By
like
some
that.
gangers. Yeah. Well, he was on deadly ground at least.
Yeah,
And
he was.
He
Yeah,
had to kill them back.
yeah.
Start territory.
Didn't have to be this way, Justin.
So he helped you get into the. He helped you get into the life. He's your Glimmer Man, and he spoke good about you with
Yeah.
the faction. Who was that?
I think it was the crows.
Really, the Crows. All right,
Yeah.
nobody's picked the Crows. You haven't done this yet, Mason. So on our character sheet, I don't know if you found this out yet, but do you see that gray box at the very top that says character mode?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you click that and go to factions,
Oh shit! I didn't see that.
yeah, we're gonna track your faction
Wow.
status here.
All right.
So the Crows are
Yeah,
criminals.
Crows.
Yeah.
If I can spell. Cool.
And so it gives you +1 faction status with them for his good word, or you have 1 coin for your past crimes and misdeeds or whatever. But you can spend that coin now if you want. You can go to +2 status with the Crows.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
What's their rating? Their tier?
They are tier 2, and they have
So
a
there's-
weak hold. Yeah.
Oh man, they're scrubs. I thought the crows were better than that.
I mean, they're pretty illustrious. They used to be stronger, right? But their leader recently died. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what we're here for.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah, and they had peace going on in Crowsfoot, right? They actually had sort of an honor among thieves going on. They weren't crazy monster worshippers worshiping the fire down below or whatever.
Yeah, no one would do that. That's dumb.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so you're in good with the Crows. So did you know Rorik, or get I mean, you have a +2 status with them now.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't think about that. I don't know if I knew Rorik. I don't know if I was that good. I bet it was what's her name? Like one of his lieutenants. I can't remember her name. She's in charge now, right?
Yeah. Well, she's trying to take
think-
control.
Yeah, I think that's how I got the contract. Right. Or maybe we'll see.
You probably
But
didn't
that's
get
why.
this contract for her through her. No, you didn't get this one. No.
Okay. Well, it's fine. It doesn't have to be her. It can be a different lieutenant.
No, you could be through her, because you're not
Oh, okay.
working for the Crows today. You're working for the Hive.
Right.
But you can know her. That is fine and good. That is fine and good.
Yeah. Then that works. Let's do that.
Okay. Well, who's your rival?
Oh. Oh crap! Now I have to navigate this whole character sheet. It is Celine, who's that blue coat
The
that I
Patriot.
talked about. Yeah. I hate you.
And so she's talked bad about you.
Yeah.
So she might remember you from the time. Is this your blue coat girlfriend ex
Yeah.
leadership?
Yeah. Chip off the old block. I am.
Okay. So who has she smeared your name with? The blue coats? Is it the blue
Yeah,
coats?
the blue coats. Yeah.
Okay. So, well, how much? Well, that gives you a -2 status with the blue coats, right? So you're on the verge of being like hunted down. But I mean, her personally, how much does she? You're manicuring this story for me, I'm sure. But is she out for a kill?
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Okay. All right. I mean, you just don't have any contact.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we talk anymore. I think last time she stabbed me, so yeah.
Okay. So last time you met, she stabbed you. It sounds like she's out for a kill.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she's calmed down, you know?
Okay. And what's your vice?
It's obligation.
Oh, an obligation. An obligation to what?
To the Morrowden estate.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a city council member.
Yeah, Holst Morrowden. I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's still alive. Maybe he is. I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, my dad kind of owes him, and he's not the kind of guy that you want your dad to owe after he's dead, because now you owe him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a city council member. I mean, he's a shadow man. He's not going
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah. So when I'm off, right, like, and I'm not on the job, I'm doing stuff for him
So
on the low. Right, like he's a political guy, and I think I act as kind of his enforcer. Right, like when he needs to put the screws to somebody on the council to like vote his way or something.
okay. Do you like doing this?
No.
No. Do you like Holst Morrowden?
Yeah, he's okay, but he doesn't pay me to do it, right? Like,
Right.
it's kind of like, I took care of you and your mother after your father disappeared because he was an okay dude, but now you owe me.
Yeah. But you can't like break free. That's out of reach.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not the only guy he's got.
Okay. Well, but it's not been all bad. You've gained a name of some kind, working for Holtz. What faction did you gain a +1 status with by doing this?
I think it's the city council.
Sure.
Oh, you got it?
I'm gonna help you out.
Alright.
And but it's not all been good either.
Nope.
You've also lost status with somebody. Who was that?
Oh, I think it's someone in. It's like one of the labor unions or the trade unions, right? Like they were, well, we're not gonna do whatever until the city pays us more. And I probably had to go in and rough up some guys. By rough up, I mean shoot in the kneecap. To get them to fall back in line.
That's interesting.
Maybe yeah. I'm trying to think of those dudes. Oh, what are they called? The guys with the goats? You know who I'm talking about?
The cabbies.
Yeah, the cabbies. It's those guys. They don't like me.
Okay.
I can never get a ride.
You can never get a ride. I don't have one for that. Oh, executive decision.
Nope, too late.
It's bullshit. I'm only seeing the producer credits.
It didn't have to be this way, Justin.
It did, actually. Okay, so not in good with the cabbies. Yeah. Okay, cool. What else? Anything else? What's the brick? What's that about?
Oh, yeah, I think like the way that Florian got me in with the crows is he was like, yeah, this guy's crazy, right? Like he'll kill anybody for the right price. And he was selling it up right because I won't kill anybody, just most people. But I think the story he told was one time I was after some scumbag, and when I got the drop on him, my gun jammed, and we started tussling, and I had to beat him to death with a brick.
You should beat him to death with a brick.
Yeah. So now they all call me the Brick.
Yeah. Now that's an executive decision. Anything else about your look? Anything we haven't covered?
Oh, I have a pet monkey.
You have a pet monkey.
I do.
What kind of is this? Like a capuchin monkey, a chimpanzee? Well, chimpanzee is an ape.
Yeah, no, it's like a smaller one, right? Like, yeah. I mean, I don't really care what kind it is. It's like a Boo from Aladdin.
Okay. Yeah. So, where did you get a pet monkey?
I had to kill a guy. Well, not kill a guy, right? But it's a bounty, dead or alive. So why would you bring him in alive when they could, kill you and run off? That's a rookie mistake.
Yeah.
If it says dead or alive, the answer's dead.
Sure.
So I had to, this guy had a monkey, and I saw it. I was kind of like, well, I kind of want a monkey. And this guy doesn't need anymore, so I took his monkey. I took it off a dead guy. I stole a dead guy's monkey.
It's a rough life.
Stole a dead man's
Streets.
monkey.
Yeah, but I think
cold.
it's along now. Like, I don't know. Maybe he was a dick to it.
Maybe he was a dick to his monkey, so you killed him and took it.
Well, I didn't kill him for his monkey.
Oh.
I killed him for the money and then took his monkey because he didn't need it.
The monkey was just swag.
Yeah, the monkey was swag.
Okay. I'm just trying to buy time at this point. I'm looking for one. I don't have it. Okay, never mind. All right. I'll thank you, Christoph von Voss. It's gonna be like this every time.
I know.
Let's talk about Slab, a cutter.
Yeah, I had a last minute change of class. First I was thinking, maybe Leech, but no, Cutter went out in the end. I think it actually fits the background a bit better.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a Skovlander, and he's a military engineer, or well, was.
So, straight out of Skovland.
If you don't kill somebody with a shovel in the first session, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
Gotta shovel them.
Well, okay, so you're from Skovland. That can mean a lot of things. Now, were you born in Skovland?
Yeah, I was born Skovlander, and I think he's actually fairly old. He's a veteran of the Unity Wars.
Okay, so...
Just like my daddy.
But, well, I mean, your dad was on the side of the Empire.
Yeah.
What side were you on, Mr. Rowan?
I think he was definitely on the side of the Skovlanders.
Okay.
The independents.
Very unlike your daddy.
Well, okay, let's be real here. Christoph wasn't really on anybody's side.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Yeah, that's interesting. So you were a rebel, fighting off the Imperials. Interesting point of fact. Duskwall, known as Doskval, was a Skovland-based city, originally. Right, so
It was liberated.
yeah.
Quotation marks.
Yeah. There's this whole like etymology in the book. I'm not gonna try and find it right now. It's pretty good stuff. About how the city was called Doskoval, like the Skovland something, right? Until it gets like gradually changed into Duskwall. But anyway, that might be interesting to know. Maybe you can bring that up when you're chanting something about independence. But what did you do? So you have a military background.
So yeah, he was an engineer for kind of Scotland or in the Scotland fleet. And mainly he was the kind of guy who would try and like during a boarding action try and fight way to the engine room and sabotage it, make sure they couldn't get away, stuff like that. But as we all know, the Uni Wars didn't really go Scotland's way, so he ended up spending a bit of time in Ironhook.
Okay.
As a POW, but after the war he was released, which was probably a bad idea. But we'll get to that with Vice, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I won't. Oh, okay.
Man,
I like that. All right. Good.
Does it say serial killer? Oh God.
So you're not over the whole thing.
No, not in any way, shape, or form.
Not even a little bit. Nice. What is your special ability? It's the best one.
Yep, not to be trifled with.
Nice.
It is the best one.
Yeah, so perform a feat of physical force that verges on the superhuman. Oh, that's not what it was originally. Oh, I didn't know that changed. Anyway, I mean, you can still throw up.
Wait, didn't it used to be like you counted as a small crew by yourself?
That's right, it did.
Thing is, it can do both now, I think, because I read the thing, and it says... let me find it again. When you push yourself to activate its ability, you still get the bonus effect, and you can perform a feat that verges on superhuman. You might break a metal weapon with your bare hands, tackle a galloping horse, lift you to weight. If you engage a small gang on equal footing, you don't suffer reduced effect.
Oh, okay. So it's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do more stuff with it, I guess.
Cool.
Okay.
Superman.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So you're a. Oh, so are you? Sorry, Slab. So Slab is kind of a literal name. You're a big dude, right?
Yeah, very big. You can see the thing I found. Yeah, big beard. Generally, it is found with a big old Matic axe for bashing in doors.
I like this.
You were joking about that shit, Mason. His two weapons at the top of his list are Fine Matic and Fine Shovel.
I knew, man. He said military engineer, and I was like, this can only go one way, or he's doing it wrong.
Yeah, the shovel is his one-handed weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy about this. Well, who's your friend?
Yeah, my friend is Briggs, a merchant in Char Hollow.
Okay.
However, I think when he was just looking through the districts, and it says that Briggs is like this front for a lot of shady burglars and stuff like that. And I'm not exactly a burglar. When they call on me, it's because people have locked themselves in a room or something, and something needs to be broken into very forcefully. If anyone ever needs my services, or well, needed, since I've got a better job now. But kind of after I got out of Ironhook, he's a person who picked me up, saw, oh, really big dude, I can use you. and then he kind of recommended me on.
Okay. And who did he? What gang did he vouch for you?
He vouched for me with the Skovlander refugees. So kind of led by Hutton. And yeah, I kind of after Breeze kind of found a bit about my background. He's like, "Oh yeah, you should hang out with those guys. They'll." And then when I got in with them, I kind of also started to sympathize with the whole anti-imperial, pro-Skovlander movement, and yeah, I got involved with Hutton.
Okay, and it looks like you spent your coin to also get in even deeper with them.
Yep, I did.
Okay, I mean, there is no shortage of Skovlanders acting as roustabouts throughout the city, in many echelons of society. So, yeah, there's plenty of trouble to get into as far as that. That's great. But somebody's not. You have a rival who hates you.
Yeah, that would be. Let's make sure I found it again. Tenger, a Severosi pirate.
Cool.
Yeah, who he sided with the Imperials during the war, and probably one of the kind of last actions I was in was aboard a ship, and although we lost the engagement, Slab did destroy something pretty vital on the ship, which he did not enjoy. But because this was a joint action between both the Imperial military and this Severosi privateer, he couldn't just stab me. So I ended up being taken as a prisoner. But Tenger definitely didn't forget about me. And he smeared my name with the Severosi consulate.
Oh.
And he's kind of got me out as this weird... this person who they should have sentenced to death is definitely anti-Severosi, serial killer who is just the worst.
Oh, he is a serial killer! I called it! I'm so good at this. Called the shovel. Oh.
Okay. A Severosi pirate. That's just a good phrase. All right, good. What's your vice then?
Yeah, my vice is revenge.
Nice.
I wasn't quite sure what it would really go under, I guess. I just take revenge because it's kind of cool. But it's just basically Hutton and other Skovlanders who are just kind of think, smash the system and finding sailors who are off duty and beating the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Or sabotaging Navy equipment.
That's such a good vice. Your vice is revenge, and your purveyor are those you are being revenged upon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've had some help or made some friends pursuing your revenge murder or something.
Yeah, I got in with the grinders because
Grinders.
as I was kind of probably sabotaging some Navy equipment or something, I was just about to break like an ectoplasmic engine that was about to be shifted up to the Navy, and then the grinders broke in. I was like, wait, oh, you want this? Oh, and then we started talking about, and as I actually helped them get away with whatever the Navy needed, this engine or whatever, I started drinking with them and actually kind of got to know them. And apparently the grinders are good people because, they hate the Navy, and so do I.
Cool. Yeah, but then somebody's not happy about what you're doing. You've pissed somebody off.
Yeah, that would be the Silver Nails, Severosi mercenary group, rather. I'm not sure if they're Severosi merchants, but
Yeah.
And Yeah, I kind of mistook some of their, well, mistook in air quotes, them as Imperial Navy soldiers and beat up some of their some of their men
That's so good.
because they fought on the wrong side of the war. C'est la vie.
Yep. Oh man, that's great. Yeah. Now that's a tangled web. Um. Yeah. Anything else? What about your look? Or your what's your
Um,
yeah that slab name? I mean, that seems pretty straightforward where you got that name.
yeah, he's real big guy, big slab of dude, and hard to take down. I almost wanted to take Battleborn just so it'd be literally impossible to kill, but
Yeah. Anything else important about you we didn't cover?
um, not really.
Okay.
No, I think we're fine there.
Well, you're already winning. You took both not to be trifled with. Your vice is excellent, and most importantly, we got that tricorn hat.
Oh, another tricorn hat.
It's the most important part of
Yep.
Blades.
Well, I thought it was the eelskin bodysuits, but
Well, we'll get into that.
Yeah, that gets creepy.
That's advanced level. It's
It's a matter of taste.
yeah. It requires a refined hand to deal with the eelskin bodysuit.
didn't I? I'm pretty sure when we used them, we pretty much just committed a terrorist attack.
I don't remember what you guys did with it. You just saw eelskin bodysuits and you all were like, "Yep, that's us."
But no, Lolog found a use for them. I remember it happened.
I think it's because they were made of eelskin.
They
For
were like
s- Yeah, for some reason they could conduct electricity that didn't burn you. Also, I don't know. He was, yeah, Kravar. Kravar was a strange man with strange abilities.
yeah.
Um.
Note
Well.
to self: electrical symbols bodysuit.
Oh man. Okay. Well, we're right at an hour. Let's take a break, and then we're gonna get into this. I think we're ready. Yeah, this is gonna get interesting. I think.
Hell yeah.
All right. So we'll do 5 minutes.
Be right back.
you can get really screwed there too.
Yeah.
But